Okay, so getting set up in that gentle heart opening stretch. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that real quick. If you're not already there, object, stand right in the middle of the mat here. I'm just going to gently lay back onto it. Hang out in this gentle heart opening stretch here. The legs can be extended like this. Bend knees up like this. Stop with that. Or you can bend your time position. Special days once a year. You guys can do open up, exhale, arms to the side, exhale out. Relax the tongue in your mouth, eyes towards night. Start concentrating on your and the belly can beginning to scan the body for any areas of tension. Anything you might be holding on to. Maybe the back of the neck, the shoulders. Maybe your jaw. Those areas that all right, so we're going to become present on the mat today. Let's just take notice of our surroundings. Just take the sound that's around you. Any smells, any sensations on your skin. And being present in this space. And then turning your attention inwards, beginning to notice the natural breath. How the belly rises as you inhale, and how the belly falls as you exhale. Heartbeat. And from here, spending these last few moments with gratitude, let's begin to invite some energy and gratitude into our hearts as we think of something we're grateful for today. Whatever it was that brought you joy, brought you a smile, brought you happiness, whatever it was that made you happy today, just picturing that in your mind, meditating on that thought. Just invite that energy of gratitude into our hearts, into our practice. And slowly, when you're ready, let's go over onto the side. Make your way into a fetal position. So knees turn chest, arms, land, head forward. Moving your object off of the mat. Lift it up to the side for now so you can the screen. Then when you're ready, you're rolling onto your backs. Our bent, soles of the feet on the mat. And then just gently inviting some gratitude for some movement into our body spirits. So just allowing yourself to left, right, nice and easy. And then from here, hugging the knees to the chest, giving them a tight squeeze, rocking side to side. And then just opening up the hips here a little bit, hands on the knees, and just starting to make small circles with the knees. Gradually allowing those circles to become bigger and bigger. And changing up the direction. So going clockwise to counterclockwise or vice versa, starting small. Making those circles a little bigger. When you're ready, you can go ahead and release the knees. And begin to lift up the feet off the mat. So your knees are in a 90-degree angle here. And rolling out the ankles, invite some type of movement. Those feet spread and point the toes. And then I want you to really focus on slightly tucking your tailbone as you find the low back flush with the mat here. So activate those lower abdominal muscles here. We're starting to get this fire with our core. Continuing to breathe. Option to stay here today. This is enough core work for you today. Listening to the body. It's completely okay. Just breathing here. If you would like to take it a little bit further with me today, go ahead and grab that block. Place it in between the legs. Or if you have a pillow, that works just as well. Or if you don't have a block or a pillow nearby, it's okay. You can just pretend like there's one there. Extend the legs straight up towards the ceiling. Flex the toes that are pointing towards you. Again, focusing on that slight tuck of the tailbone here as we really utilize those low abs. And we are going to place the hands near the hips for support. Taking a nice big inhale as we slowly begin to lower the legs. Push the couch that way. Slowly lower the legs all the way down to the mat, and then short exhale as we engage all of those ab muscles to bring those legs back up. We're going to go through that a few more times. So nice slow inhales as we extend. Fast exhale as we come back up. Good job. We're going to do a few more just like that. Working with our breath. So inhale here, then short, fast exhale to bring those legs up. All right, 3 more all together. Long inhale here. Short exhale, bring those legs up. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring them up. 1 more, just like that. Give you your best one. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, bring it up. Awesome job. Here, let's hug the knees to the chest. Place that block off to the side. Rock side to side. Be working those ab muscles a little bit more today. So we're just warming them up a little bit here. When you're ready, we can begin to rock forward and back, getting some spinal rocks in. And then when you're ready, you can slowly make your way onto the hands and knees for a tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, feet about hip width apart here. Spreading the fingers nice and wide, gripping them out with them. Centering yourself here. We're going to work this with cat cows again, just inviting some energy, movement into the spine. As we inhale, squeezing shoulder blades together, opening up the chest, looking up towards the ceiling, moving to cow. And then as you exhale, rounding out the shoulder blades, pushing the ground away from you, engage the core, looking down towards the knees. Inhale, brings you back to cow. Exhale takes you to cat. You're going to work through these movements with your own breath, allowing that breath to guide you. Going at your own pace here. If you'd like to add some movement side to side, open up those hips a little bit more. Maybe a few neck rolls if you need to, whatever your body needs today. Ready, being back at this neutral tabletop position. flexing the right toes down towards your mat and just gently sliding those toes backwards. Gently pressing into the right heel for a gentle calf stretch here. And then from here, engaging the core first. So activate those core muscles and then begin to activate those glute muscles as you lift the right leg up and back. So nice straight line all the way from the front of the head, out to the heel. Find length in that spine here as we inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring the knee in towards the chest as we find that cat position with the body. Engage the core. Inhale, find length. Extend that right leg back. And then exhale, take it in. Nose to knee. Inhale, extend. Find length in the spine. And then exhale, bring it in. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring it in. More inhale. Find length, and then exhale, squeeze the abs. Last one here, inhale, find length. And then from here, we're going to activate the muscles a little bit more, so we're going to bring those right toes over to the left side of your mat here. You can see that, pressing it over there. And then all the way over to the right side. So we're going to work with our breath here as we cross that right leg over to the left, and then bring it on over to the right. So we're just gently waking up those glute muscles here, working those hips. Make an inhale over to the left, and an exhale over to the right, or vice versa. Whatever it is, just really trying to connect a movement with either an inhale or an exhale. Go ahead and do one more on each side, to the right and to the left. From here, we can bring that right knee to the left, find neutral tabletop position, readjust if you need to, find cows. You need to add a few more layers underneath the wrists, and hold on that a few times, or find another blanket, place that underneath the wrists. Then work that out the same movement on the opposite side. So again, when you're ready, find that neutral tabletop position, dragging those left toes all the way to the back of your mat, press the heel, gentle calf stretch. And slowly, when you're ready, engage the core first, and then begin to lift the left leg up off the mat. Again, really focus on finding that length all the way to the crown of the head, out to the tail. As we inhale. Exhale, the nose, feet. Find that cat position with the arms. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring it in. One more, just like that. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, find that length one last time. We're going to work that glute activator here on the left side. So inhale, bring those toes over to the right. Exhale, bring those toes over to the left. Working through this movement with intention. Keep that core engaged, make sure we're not working out that low back too much. One more each side. From here, bring that left knee back in to the right. Left knees about mat width. Big toes to touch. We're going to find child's pose. Bringing the hips towards the heels, walking out the hands. More that finds the mat. Walking the hands over to the right side of your mat, pressing into the left heel. And then walking the hands over to the left side of your mat as you press the hips towards the right heel, finding length on the right side body. And then walking the hands to the middle a gentle tricep stretch here, bringing fingertips to touch behind the back of the head. Relaxing those arms, bring that child's pose. And slowly, when you're ready, make your way back up into the tabletop position. Warming up that spine just a little bit more. Inhale, center the left hand. Inhale, bring the right arm up and over. Gaze follows that right hand. Then exhale. Thread that needle. Right shoulder finds the mat. Left hand stays right underneath the left shoulder here. And we're going to press into that left hand. Inhale. Bring that right arm up and over again. Exhale, thread the needle. One more just like that. Press into the left hand as we lift up our chest. Inhale, open up to the right side. Right hand comes up towards the sky. Good job. Flip that right hand back down to the mat. Readjust, recenter yourself, and then making our way to the opposite side. Centering the right hand this time. Inhale, lift left arm up and over, gaze follows. And then exhale, thread that needle. Left arm goes underneath the right. Pressing into the right hand this time. Right hand is right underneath the shoulder. Press into that right hand as we lift up the chest. Send that left hand to the sky. And then exhale forward. One more just like that. Press into the right hand as we lift the left hand to the sky. Like that. Left hand comes back down to the mat. From here, finding that neutral tabletop position, tuck your back toes under, lift up the knees so they're hovering. Got 2 inches from your mat. Engage the core here, pressing that ground away from you. Activate those hands. Spread those fingertips nice and wide, grip them out of them. And from here, working from the core, pull the belly button in towards the spine as we lift up the hips, press into the heels, down dog. This is our first down dog, so be generous with the knee bend here, being gentle with the body, walking out one heel, walking out the other. Nod the head yes, shake the head no. And then when you're ready, nice big inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and then exhale, slowly walking those feet up with the hands, forward fold bend. Again, nice generous bend in the knees here, allowing the belly to relax over the thighs, release the arms, nod the head yes, shake the head no. And on your next inhale, let's inhale half lift, place a hand on the shins, the thighs, the hips, maybe behind you for airplane arms. Squeeze shoulder blades together, open up our hearts, exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and easy, head is the last thing to come up, making our way up to standing. Once we find standing position, let's find Tadasana, mountain pose. Find the back of your mat. Feet come about hip width apart, spread the toes nice and wide, grip them out them. Soften the knees, engage the thighs, tuck the tailbone here. Roll those shoulders down and back. Arms can come out to the sides, or you can find hands to heart center. Closing the eyes here just for a moment. Taking a second to feel grounded. Taking a nice big inhale, open mouth exhale. Imagining roots coming from the bottom of your feet, rooting deeply into the earth, and then rebounding upwards to the spine and the crown of the head. Feel strong, feel tall, feel grounded here. And then slowly, when you're ready, you can open up the eyes, take a nice big inhale, bring arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, and you get the hips leading with the chest here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands out, high plank. Engage the core here. Always have the option to drop it down at the knees. We're going to work through a chaturanga flow or vinyasa flow. So So from high plank, nice big inhale here. High plank to low plank, keeping the elbows tapping close to the sides, all the way down to the belly. Inhale, let's start with baby cobra here. Elbows stay bent, squeeze shoulder blades together, open up our hearts. Nice big inhale here, and then exhale to down dog, pressing up into maybe a tabletop position, and then making your way into a down dog, taking it nice and easy for our first flow here. Inhale to the nose, exhale to the mouth. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, reverse swan dive, up to standing, bring arms overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose, just like we started. Stepping to the back of your mat. We're gonna work through that sun salutation A 2 more times, that same flow with the same movements. So when you're ready, starting with Tadasana. Inhaling, arms above head. Exhale, forward fold. Think of the hips, think of the chest. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands out, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, baby cobra. Option to work through full cobra, arms extended. Or up dog, arms extended, thighs lifted off the mat. There's going to be options here. Alright. Placing shoulders away from the ears, nice open hearts, nice open chests. The big inhale. Exhale, put the toes under, send the hips back, down dog. Inhale to the nose. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, picture rise, arms above head. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Up to the back of the mat, one more time, just like that. Be ready, inhaling, arms above head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands out, high plank. Exhale, low. Inhale, baby cobra, low cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to the nose. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms above head. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Good job, guys. Now that we're feeling a little bit more warmed up, we're going to work through a variation of sun salutation A. So bear with me, it's going to be a little bit challenging, but I will offer with modifications as always, okay? So when you're ready, we're going to start the same way, inhaling, arms above head. Then exhale, and we'll make our way into a chair pose this time. So we'll weight to the back of the heels here, bend the knees. You're flipping into a chair. Nice deep squat here. Being mindful of that low back. So we're going to focus on the hinge of the core here. As we slightly tuck the tailbone, bring belly button in towards the spine. Stop. Release the shoulders from the ears. Hands can be behind the center, or you can have hands above the head. No each choice here. Just waking up those thigh muscles. All right. When you're ready, we're slowly going to melt belly over thighs. We find forward fold. Nice job. In this forward fold bend, let's place the hands on the mat. So if you use it, bend the knees, feel free. Lift up onto the toes. And then slowly bringing those hips towards the heels. We're going to make our way into a ball squat here. So walk the hands out in front of you for support. Nice stretch in the arches. And then try to bring the forehead to your knees. Alright, this ball stop, we're slowly going to make our way onto our hip bones and find boat pose. Okay, so this is where we're landing in boat pose. You can stay lifted up off the mat, or if you'd like to just gently drop those toes down to the mat, you can press back. This is a great option for you. Still activate that core. You can put his toes or here and extend his legs and your body's at a V shape here. Was an extra core work today. We're just gonna hold and breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Nice job. So stay with me. We're gonna roll onto our hands here, and then we're gonna shoot the feet back so we're in a high plank. So from bow pose, I'll demonstrate it here. Rolling forward, shooting the feet back, high plank. Okay? If you can't quite get there, you can go bow pose. Roll onto the hands, step back into plank. All right? High plank to low plank. Nice job. Inhale, maybe cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're gonna work to that same little flow 2 more times, okay? So from here, we're gonna take a nice deep breath into the nose. Exhale, come out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step and hop, forward fold. Inhale, hero pose. So again, to the weight to the back of the heels here, nice bend the knees, arms confined, heart center. Activate those low abs. Awesome job. Finding this nice chair pose. Maybe spinning the arms up for the knees to take a little bit deeper. And nice and big here. Exhale, melt belly over thighs, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Lift up onto the toes. Find wall squat. And when you're ready, slowly rolling on those hips, finding a boat pose. Awesome job. So you can play around with this boat pose. So if you had toes on the mat last time, let's flip them up, or vice versa. Once you get further, you're holding this for 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Rolling onto your hands here again, shooting back to a high plank. Exhale to low plank. Inhale to baby cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Nice big inhale to the nose. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slow way to the back of the heels. Find chair pose. Arms can sit with feet down. You can find this heart center. Tuck that exhale going. Bring belly button towards the spine. Make those abs here. A little deeper. Bring belly. And from the mat here, lifting up onto the toes. Bring the hands down towards the heels. And slowly shifting out of those hips. You find both of them. We're going to play around with these very hips. Hopefully, you yourself this time. This is our last round. Continuing to breathe. Nice and fast. Holding the hips. Pull that off the top. Bring on some hands. Back to the feet. Back to the feet. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, open. Full cobra or up dog, and then exhale to down dog. Nice job, guys. Inhale to the nose, exhale to the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees, find the mat. Knees find the mat, big toes to touch, let's find your child's pose. Just for a moment here, taking a nice deep breath. How was it tough? Over there. Back on the back toes under, lifting up. Turning that left foot, the right leg comes up back. Coming down, one line that way. And all the way to the top. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, slowly bringing it forward into plank as we bring that knee in towards the chest. Gently placing it in between the hands. Runner's lunge, right side. So from here, kind of adjust yourself if you need to. Feel a little bit stable. Make sure that front knee is not going over those toes. And then slowly, when you feel stable, you can bring arms overhead, and then slowly lifting up the chest, lifting up the head, making our way into a crescent lunge here. So back leg is lifted, left heel is lifted. Those hips are both facing forward. Nice deep bend in the front leg. Arms overhead here. One big inhale. Exhale, bring the arms up to cactus arms, open up our hearts. Nice job. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, let's find a nice spinal twist here. So right fingertips towards the back wall. Left fingertips towards the front wall. Gaze towards the back wall. Awesome job. And you're trying to circle with these hands. Left arm comes up, right arm comes down, and we're going to open up a wide-legged stance here. So it was kind of hard to follow. So we're here. We're going to twist onto those back toes as we face towards the right side of our mat. I'm going to adjust my screen. So we're in a wide stance towards the right side of your mat. Arms are out to the sides, and we're just going to slowly hinge at the hips, take to the chest. Making our way to the wide-legged forward bend. Up the head, here, then one knee, then the other knee, rocking to the right side. When you're ready, hands to the shoulders, the ankle, here, and exhale, release. When you're ready, walk your hands back over to the right foot, angling both toes so they're facing in front of the mat. Nice deep bend in the front knee if you need to. Just make a nice gentle hamstring stretch here. And then when you're ready, pointing those both hands on the mat, setting that right foot back into the left. Making your way back into a down dog. When you're ready, centering that right foot. Inhaling, left leg comes up. Keeping those hips in line with each other. Toes are facing down towards the mat. Finding length again to the crown of the head all the way to that left heel. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring it forward. Knee comes towards the chest. Find length. Gently placing that left foot in between the hands, finding that runner's lunge on the left side. So again, making sure that front knee's not going over those toes. That feels lifted. Really nice and sturdy here. And then when you're ready, arms come up towards the ears, and then slowly use that core to lift up the chest, lift up the head. Nice job, guys. So quickly checking your form here, making sure both hips facing towards the front. Then the front leg. Back leg is straight, back feels lifted. We got one big inhale here. And then exhale, find cactus arms. Reach a little bit together, opening up our hearts. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, finding the spinal twist. So right hand comes towards the front wall. Left hand is behind you. Gaze follows that left hand. Great job. And then finding that full circle with the arms. So right arm comes up, left arm comes down. As we pivot onto that back heel and find that wide-legged stance towards the left. I'm going to turn around so I'm facing the corner, so I'm facing the camera here. But we're again finding that nice wide-legged stance, and then slowly hinging at the hips, getting the chest, wide-legged forward. Cutting the head yes, putting the head no. Bending one knee, then the other, side to side. You're ready, angling both toes so they're facing in front of the mat. So left foot is in front. Deep bend in that knee if you need to, just finding a nice gentle hamstring stretch here. And when you're ready, planting those hands to the mat, sending that left foot back to meet the right, down dog. All right, guys, same kind of deal. We're gonna center that left foot this time. Inhale, down dog split. Again, lifting the right leg. Finding length of the body here, and then exhale, moving into a plank as we bring knee in towards the chest. Gently placing that foot in the middle of your hands here. And this time we're going to gently bring the back knee to the mat, flip the back toes under, finding a nice low lunge. So again, making sure that front knee's not going over those toes. If your hands can find the mat, that's great. If they can't quite get there, feel free to grab a block or some pillows, place them on either side of that foot. And then from here, I really want you to focus on bringing that left hip forward. So like there's a string in that front wall all the way to that left hip, pulling it forward, pulling that hip forward as we shine the heart forward. I don't want anyone hunching over here like this. Let's get nice open hearts, nice open hips. That's the motto. We're going to find a nice little mini flow here. So let's inhale, bring that left hip forward. And then exhale, bring those hips back as we extend the right leg, finding a gentle hamstring stretch. Toes come up off the mat. This time you can hunch over a little bit if you can find that nice stretch in the hamstring. On your next inhale, bring it forward, low lunge. Exhale, take it back, half split. So working with the breath here again, allowing the breath to guide you. These muscles are tight on a lot of people. They can cause a lot of low back pain. So really just being gentle with your body here. Giving them some extra love. If you're ready, we're going to be back in this low lunge. And then just gently walk that foot over to the left side of your mat, finding half pigeon. So hips come down to the mat, making sure we're not leaning over to one side or the other, keeping those hips nice and square. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can bring that right foot further away from the hips. If you need it a little bit easier today, you can bring that right foot in a little bit closer, adjusting where you need to. And then from here, lifting up onto the pads of the fingertips. So palms of the hands are not touching the mat. Lifting up on the pads of those fingertips as we shine the hearts forward, lifting up towards the ceiling. Being nice to that left hip flexor, and then slowly walking those hands out in front of you. Option to stay up with your hands if this is a bit necessary for today. Option to bring it down to the elbows. Maybe swing the arms fully out in front of you. Remember, closer today, but it's in the hands. Breaths here. Really challenge you guys to kind of let go. Exhale. Allow it gravity here to the forward. Take a moment to breathe. Then you can walk your hands underneath the shoulders. And then slowly press into those hands as we lift the chest up, the head up, nice and up. So from here, tucking back toes under. Challenging that core strength again today. I want you guys to press into the hands as we lift up into a plank. So this is really tough transition. So you can't quite get there. That's fully okay. You can just walk that right knee. I can't tell the difference. Walk that right knee back to the left and slide through the top here. You want to try that little temper transition and maybe a little bit more. Up to a plank and sending that right foot back into a half square down dog split. Float that right foot back down, make the left leaning down dog. Nice job, guys. And make our way onto the left side. Setting the right foot this time. Inhale the left leg up and back. Finding down dog split here. Nice inhales and finally. And then exhale. And bring that knee to the chest. Really placing left foot in here. Really moving back into that. Toes under. Finding this low lunge. That right foot back on. And then again, imagining that string coming from that front wall all the way to the right hip this time. It's pulling that right hip forward. We're shining hearts forward. We're shining hips forward. Grab a block or a pillow if you need to. Either side of that foot. Opening up the right hip flexor this time. As we inhale, in this low lunge, and then exhale, so this hips back. Extend the left leg this time past. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale takes you back. Working through this mini flow here, just going at your own pace with your own breath. you need to spend a little bit more time in one of these positions, feel free to. Again, just really listening to the body, whatever it needs today. Getting back into slow lunge when you're ready. Slowly walking that left foot over to the right side of your mat into flying half pigeon. Again, making sure we're not leaning over to one side or the other. Those hips nice and in line with each other. Lifting up onto the pads of those fingers. Shining our hearts forward, lifting up towards the ceiling. Putting up that right hip flex a little bit more and then slowly walking those hands forward. Arms can stay extended here. You can get down the elbows. Arms can extend fully out in front of you. Yogi's choice here, just wherever we're at. I really want to challenge you guys to let go here just a little bit more with each exhale. Allow yourself to just be heavy. And we're ready to slowly walking those hands underneath the shoulders. Pressing the hands, we lift the chest up, lift the head up nice and. And here we have two options again. Go back into that down dog. Option one, just get that left knee to meet the right knee as you climb through the top here. Or again, if you want to challenge that core strength, moving those back toes under. Lifting up that knee up off the mat and then sending that left foot back into a down dog split. So however you want to get there today, we're meeting in down dog. Nice, inhale to the nose. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step the hop forward. Inhale, slowly going vertebrae by vertebrae. Lifting our weight forward. That is the last thing to come up. Down, shoulders step back. We're just going to work through a nice, easy standing balance. Today we're going to work on triangles. We're going to roll. Standing balance to practice. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit so you can see my face a little bit more. I'm standing. Okay, so tree pose again is a simple standing balance. You can really at this time do that hold, do that work. You can work those color muscles and the legs that will really help with balance, especially if you do. Those positions are going to do help with that balance. So we can start on whichever foot you like. Starting in this Tadasana pose, nice and neutral. Starting at the toes nice and wide, picking them out of them. And then slowly just shifting your weight into the right leg. So shift the weight over here. And then begin to slowly lift up the left leg above the mat. Find that right ankle here first. And find the right calf as we lift the left foot a little bit higher. And find it in the right thigh. Move up and forward. And cross that foot over the right foot. One of those options where they move on to the right foot. You can find hands to heart center. I'll give you guys a few variations for the arms and the toes. Just starting here, hands to heart center. Really challenging that balance. Focusing in a spot right in front of you. Breathing here, again, really just imagining roots from the bottom of your feet. Breathing deeply into the earth and then move down upwards, all the way to the leg, your spine, out to the front of the head. Gaze the core. Focus in the ears. You have the option to grow your branches, so you can bring arms over the head, and then you nice and wide. You can find excellence for the back of the frame. Lock your hips behind the lower back if you want to open up the chest a little bit more. Continue to find prayer pose with hands on the back. some options to play with today. And you guys just try something new. Okay. Ready? Slowly floating that left foot back down to the mat. Arms rolling out that right ankle, straightening out whatever you need to. Going on to the other side here. Two toes. Again, starting Tadasana opening section. Something like both toes on the floor. And then beginning to shift your weight to the left foot. And then still beginning to lift up the right toes. Your options stay one and spine foot center. Find that spot to focus on as we challenge our balance here. Or if you really want to challenge your balance in this pose today, you can even try closing the eyes. So it's always a tough one to do. And when you're ready, you can play with your arms or your branches, however you would like today. Have options. Wherever we're at, where again we're breathing. Imagine those roots deep into the earth to kind of balance here, and sturdiness, kind of strength and length. Are you ready? You can begin to slowly flip that right foot back down to the mat to release the arms down to the sides and roll out that left ankle, shake out the legs where you need to be. And when you're ready, we're going to make our way back down to the mat. So inhale, arms above head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Here, bending the knees all the way down to your hips on the mat. Finding butterfly pose here, so soles together, opening up the feet. Gently massaging those arches. Toes, giving yourself a little bit of self-love here. Standing balance is deeply. Tap on those little muscles. This next breath here. And when you're ready, extending those feet straight out in front of you. Inhaling, arms above head. And exhaling, slowly melting belly over thighs, finding a forward fold. Hands can reach for the shins, the ankles, the toes, whatever's in your practice. Your knees can bend here as much as they need to. And release the head between the shoulders. Slowly, when you're ready, you can lift up that chest, lift up the head, nice and easy. Find that left foot, place it on the inner right thigh here. We're going to move to modified wild thing. This is just one of my favorite poses because it really opens up our hearts, opens up our hips, my two favorite things. So, keeping the same position with the legs, we're going to lift up onto the left knee and the right foot. Okay, so first things first, left hand comes behind you for support. And then right arm comes up and around. We're going to reach towards the back wall as we lift the hips, lift up our hearts. Again, that right leg is extended. We're on that right foot and we're on the left knee. Right arm is reaching towards the back wall, so you open up that heart again towards the ceiling. Lift up the hips. Left foot on the finger. Keeping it down, or just sneaking in nice and easy. Focus back down to that. And then, depending a little bit the spinal twist here, we're gonna bring that left foot over the right leg, keeping this same position. Like I said, right leg stays extended if you want to, or you can bend that right knee, bring your foot towards the hips. Go east towards the end there. This time, right hand comes behind you for support. Inhale, left arm up towards the ear. then exhale, left elbow finds that left knee as we slowly twist. Gaze towards the back wall. Also down. Slowly bringing it back to center. Extending both legs out. Shaking it out and moving on to the other side. So this time keeping the left leg extended. Right foot finds that left inner thigh here. Finding that modified wild thing. Right hand comes behind you for support this time. Left arm sweeps up and around as we lift up onto that right knee. That left foot, opening up the hips, opening up our hearts. And then slowly bringing those hips back down to the mat, nice and easy. Back to center. Finding that spinal twist on the other side then, so pressing right through the left leg option. That left leg extended straight out to you, or you can bend the left knee. Left hand comes behind you for support. Inhale, right arm up towards the ear. And exhale, right arm finds that knee. As we slowly twist around, you gaze towards the back wall. When you're ready, slowly release it towards center. Extend those legs out in front of you. Again, shaking it out. And then bring your arms out in front of you, slowly engage the core as we roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down to the mat. Once your shoulders on the mat, let's do a full body stretch, reaching fingertips as far away from the toes as you possibly can. Nice big inhale here, and then exhale, hugging knees in towards the chest, rocking side to side. From here, placing the soles of the feet onto the mat. Knees stay bent. Bringing those heels as close to the hips as you can. We're going to make our way into a bridge pose. So when you're ready, slowly pressing into the heels as we lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Hands can stay underneath by the hips for support, or you can find maybe a clasp with the hands behind the low back. We're engaging those glutes here. Stretching out those ab muscles we worked today. Feel that hand clasp behind release, and then slowly rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing those hips back down to the mat. Nice job. And slowly bringing those knees over to the left, to the right. Ending with some kind of spinal twist here. Extending the left leg out, hugging the right knee in towards the chest, rolling out the right ankle here. And then left hand on that right knee, allowing it to guide that right knee over to the left side, pressing shoulder blades into the mat. Extend right arm out to the side, gaze falls to the right. And slowly bringing that right knee back into the chest, giving it one more tight squeeze. And then switching it out, so hugging the left knee into the chest. Bring out the left ankle. And then right hand, left knee, allowing it to guide the left knee over to the right side. Pressing shoulder blades into the mat, extend the left arm, gaze falls to the left. And then slowly bringing that left knee back into the chest, giving it one more tight squeeze, and then hugging in the right knee into meet it. Hugging both knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And then when you're ready, slowly allowing those feet to fall to the mat. The final stretch here is just a restorative resting pose called Tadasana. So from here, just allowing those knees to splay out to the sides, just like butterfly position we did earlier, just roll our back this time. So soles of the feet find each other, knees splay out to the sides. Option to support those legs, those hands here. If that's a little bit too much, you have option to do that. And then just one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly if you can. it in. Have your feet. Making our way into our final Tadasana, our final resting pose. Option to stay in Tadasana here, or you have the option to just move into a comfortable resting pose. You can extend the legs all the way out. The hands can stay here, or you can have this at the sides. Whatever's comfortable for you today, I'll give you a minute to get into that final resting pose. I will guide you through ending meditation. Once we find that final resting pose, let's all take a deep breath in together. Fill the belly, fill the lungs, as much as you can. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. Release the jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. The area between the eyebrows. Again, taking notice of your surroundings. Noticing any sounds, smells, sensations that you're feeling. Doing another body scan, maybe just noticing any subtle differences in your body compared to the beginning of class today. And then again, to bringing that attention inwards, noticing how your belly rises as you inhale and how your belly falls as you exhale. Noticing the heartbeat. And then again, bringing into mind what you're thankful for today. Whatever you thought of at the beginning of class, picturing that in your mind. Meditating on that thought. And slowly, when you're ready, you can bring knees in towards the chest, arms above head. And then slowly rolling over to either side, making your way into that fetal position. Eyes can stay closed here, and just taking these last few moments of gratitude, thanking your body for all the hard work it's just done and continues to do each and every day. Thanking yourself for showing up on your mat today, showing up for your practice. And then slowly, when you're ready, you can use your arms to make your way up to a seated position. Arms come down to the sides here. Ending with a few neck stretches. Let's do a full neck roll to the right. And a full neck roll to the left. Bringing hands to heart center. Thank you all so much for allowing me to guide you in your practice tonight. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
You have a great